If you're a woman who is successful, ambitious, driven, respected, but sometimes you feel a little bit of this mental overload, I want to let you know that you are not alone. Definitely, you are not alone, and there's nothing wrong with you. So I want you to take that in for a moment and just breathe with that. You are not alone, and you are not broken. There are like thousands and thousands of women right now that are going through what you're going through. Yes, thousands of women are going through this mental fog, maybe this shift of identity. Maybe they feel like they're losing themselves, or maybe they feel their body is betraying you. I am that person right now. I have had a mental shift for the past 4 years. My body felt like it was betraying me. I felt like I was losing everything. I was losing my mind. I felt like I was going to lose my business because my concentration level was so fragmented. I was so tired. I lost my confidence. I felt like my memory focus was just so low that I couldn't really show up and fully perform in my business. And this really impacted my confidence at the body level. It impacted the way I trusted myself. I felt like I was going to lose everything. So there's so many women that are out there, high achieving women like us, that have been go-getters when we were younger. We were going after our dreams. We felt like we had all the energy. We're working out, traveling, holding spaces, really, really stepping into our power, asking for our worth, going after our business, really, really going after it. We were so driven and just so focused on making it. But then we turned, I don't know, 40 or 45, and then everything just started to fade away. So you're not alone. Your body is not broken. One thing I want to advise you or invite you to do is to recognize this as a shift of identity. This is us shifting from, operating as if we are in the body of a 30-year-old to operating with a body that is transitioning through perimenopause. Operating through perimenopause is different from when we are operating from just not going through perimenopause. The transition of perimenopause impacts all aspects of our lives. It impacts our finances. It impacts our relationship. It impacts the way we interrelate with others. It impacts our decision making. It impacts our bodies. It impacts our sexuality. So this is not a small thing. A lot of us feel like maybe we are losing desire. We are losing the passion. That is not it. What is happening is there's a shift in our hormones, our testosterone, our estrogen, our, the third one, which I've forgotten right now. There's lots of hormones that we are missing, and it starts to fluctuate. And when we have all these hormones start to fluctuate, it impacts the way our body responds to our outer world. So as I said earlier, the estrogen, the testosterone, the progesterone, we have lots of others, cortisol and stuff like that. These are the hormones that we need to operate in our fullest. And when these hormones start to diminish, it impacts the way we operate. So it's important that we recognize that we are going through this. A lot of us feels like maybe we're not going through it, we're not old enough, we need to have this special big bang that has happened to our bodies for us to recognize that we are going through it. And then we treat ourselves with medications that doesn't really support us. And instead of us to get the right support that we need to allow us to top up our hormones, we are on, I don't know, antidepressant or painkillers here and there. I used to be on painkillers. I thought that because I was so tired, I needed to, be on these medications to allow me to sleep more. And then I realized that's not what the problem is. The problem was I was losing some progesterone. My progesterone level was low, and I wasn't getting enough rest in my body. My body wasn't rejuvenating enough. So I had to learn, speak to a doctor and get all my hormones topped up. So important that you recognize this. Some women, they feel like maybe apart from them going on different type of medications, they feel like they need to have more systems in their business, or they need to operate more. Maybe they need to work harder, or they need to be more optimized. These are external ways to help us, achieve our dreams and achieve our goals. But the internal work needs to be done as well. I would believe that we need to move from forcing ourselves and pushing ourselves to listening to the rhythm of our bodies. Our body goes through rhythm, it goes through seasons. And the more we are in tune with that, the more we can start to recognize the moments or the weeks in our during the month where our body functions quite well, or functions quite stronger, or I don't know, functions quite well. The more you recognize that, the easier it is. I notice that when I'm just starting my period, I don't like to have my sales calls. I don't like to engage with people. I don't want to be on podcasts. When I'm off my period, that's when I have a lot more energy boost. That's when I love to write my copy. I love to do my videos. I love to be on podcasts. I love to meet up with people and do a lot more networking. So it's important that you understand the rhythm of your body. When you understand the rhythm of your body, you will start to perform, you start to optimize the way you show up in your business and in your life as well. But if you're just pushing yourself every day, you're not going to understand where your energy deeps or your energy goes up as well. And then you feel like everything is falling apart. So this is the moment where you need to start to take control of your body, take control of recognizing the sensations that your body is whispering to you. Because a lot of us, we don't slow down enough to listen to the whisper of the body. What is your body telling you? What is your body really telling you? And how can you give that part of you the love that it needs, the care that it needs, the attention that it needs? Because a lot of us, we actually suppress that. We don't listen to it. We feel like listening to this part of us makes us so weak. So we just push through life. But when we push through life, we end up collapsing. We end up losing ourselves in the game. We end up being ill, basically. And when you're ill for months, then you're not really active in your business as well. So it's important that you recognize that and then you get engaged into a really good strategic recovery program. What is it that you can do to recover your body, rejuvenate your body? Because when your body recovers in the best way possible, then you can show up in your life fully. But if you're not recovering in a way that allows you to do that, then you, of course, feel like you're losing it. So what are things that you can do to recover quickly? Of course, sleep is one of it. Eating healthy is one of it. Exercising is one of it. But there are also other things that you could do as well. Those things you can always message me and then I can share you the list. I share this with my private clients. But there are lots of things that you can do to recover. Our body doesn't operate. This is a reminder. Our body doesn't operate as it used to be when we were younger. Our body needs more attention right now. And if you want to thrive in your 50s and in your 60s and even live your best life in your 70s, this is the moment where you need to start to have a recovery system that allows you to thrive at that stage of your life. But if you don't have a recovery system right now, and we're just going into things like impromptu, that, oh my God, I need to lose weight now, and then you put yourself in a nice 3-month program, and then you just do it for 3 months, and then you fall off the bandwagon, then you are not having a practice that is sustainable. But you need a practice that is sustainable. That is what I call having a strategic recovery program that allows you to practice it on a regular basis. Something that is sustainable, something that allows you to fully step into the new identity of who you are, who you want to be. I'm all about empowering women to live the unshakable life that they've always desired, instead of them allowing perimenopause or any form of, any form of issues to shift them or to keep them complacent. And I'm all about empowering them with the tools and resources they need to live that unshakable life that they've always desired. So if you feel like this is really interesting for you, videos like this, then I would definitely invite you to subscribe. I want to create more videos on this because I'm so pumped up about empowering women to keep on showing up, even in their 40s, in their 50s, in their 60s, to keep on showing up for their dreams, instead of them feeling like, oh my God, time has passed. I should have done this in my 30s. It's now too late. This is the time for us to do it. Even through perimenopause, this is the time, because we have girls that we have, gave birth to, and we need to show them how it's done. We need to let them know that this is not the time for us to slow down and be weak and give up our dream for our male counterparties. This is the time for us to still step up into leadership and still hold our stake in the world. So if you feel like these videos are really they're interesting for you, you feel like you want more insights on this, I like to recommend or advise you or even ask you to subscribe to my videos and share this along. And if you have any questions that you want to ask me around this topic, leave me a comment and then I'll try and see if I can put those answer those questions in my next daily video.